Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact Cats Only. So on today's episode, I was planning to do a little bit of preparation for Lenny, who is going to be dropping on his banner in the next couple of days. Unfortunately, not in time for this week's video, but next week's for sure. However, it's been a little while since we've had to build a new character, and as you can see, I am loaded with books. It takes about 2.5 million mora to completely ascend a character and get their talents up to level 6, and I have 4 million mora. I've already farmed enough of his books to get his talents up to level 6, and anything beyond that is going to require boss drops anyway, so I don't think we're going to get that much further. And of course, I almost have enough rainbow roses, so I feel like that's something I can very easily do on the day the video drops. Oh, and of course, Lenny uses the Fatui mats instead of any of the Fontaine mats, and we have literally so many of them, I don't think we're going to be running out of these either. So instead, we are going to be doing some of our story quests. We have quite the backlog, and specifically, we need quite a few Inazuma story quests in order to unlock Perilous Trail. So we'll be starting today with A's first story quest. I don't know how many story quests I'm going to show on this account overall, but I think this one is pretty interesting, if only because it was very controversial when it was released. So yeah, we're gonna be playing through this one today. And without further ado, let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the Raiden Shogun's quest, which, as some may remember, was pretty controversial when it came out because a lot of people had a lot of opinions about how A was portrayed in this quest. So, oh wait, not with this team, not with this team. Let's do a different team. Yes, hot ladies unite. It's Thomas!
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic. Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for
answer.
delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
I bet he has a really important role to play in the story.
The Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun, but recently she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
A has abandoned her nation for so long to go in her room and let her puppet take over, and now she's just like, no, fuck it, I'm not doing anything at all.
The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that storm represents the Shogun's will. I like how it's like, that storm has been getting wilder, and then it shows like a perfectly peaceful, calm, sunny day.
So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a little childish.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here.
Paimon.
Which would also be pretty scary.
The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems.
There must be a reason for the change in the storm. Gee, it could be because we just recently confronted her in her mind palace and convinced her to actually take charge of her nation. I don't know.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
My dude says this so casually. Paimon's like, why? What did you guys do? They were behind everything, Paimon.
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I gotta be real, all of this internal clan issue stuff, because so much of it is just NPCs, it is so boring to me. Like, we're only friends, really, with, like, one of the clans, and then Kujo Sara is, like, an outsider who was adopted into the clan and has nothing really to do with any of the inter-clan drama outside of her one role in the Archon Quest. So, like, it's boring.
If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try my best.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Gotta go rope Miko in. Miko, your girlfriend, she's having troubles. To the shrine! Search for Yai Miko. Where are you at, girlie? Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh. It doesn't immediately pull me in. Hello, Miko. Hello there. Wait. Miko, where are your eyes? Oh my god. Girl.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes, I was.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue.
Damn it.
You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood.
Yay!
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder.
Seriously, can they like show us the thunderstorm? Like, it would be so much better if they had it be like thunder and lightning, or at least raining during this quest. Like, come on.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Wow. Everything suddenly lit up.
What?
Her temperament has changed? That's hard to believe. You can see all of the little building blocks of this quest of why people thought it was like a wild retcon and they made her a waifu. It was like her temperament changed and now she's a waifu.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Okay, then Yai Miko says shit like this, and it's like, I don't know how seriously we're supposed to be taking you right now, miss.
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I don't believe you. Look at the traveler's face. He is not having it.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her.
Oh, sure, now the concerns of the mortals don't matter.
I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Maybe she's gone stir-crazy.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. Why should I do this for you?
Do it for your girlfriend, lady.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in. My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
Look at her face.
Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
She has some business to take care of later. Yuri business. All right. Ah.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Wait, this is authentic.
Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
What the hell? In we go. There aren't that many opportunities you get to like come in here and not be involved in the quest. But like, it's a shame because this is a cool room.
Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Hey, you all right? You all right? Can I walk around you and go up to the front here? Ha, I can. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm the Shogun now. I want to peek around your room. Look at these folding screens. I mean, no wonder she's pacing. Girl has nothing to occupy herself with in here. Can I go up there? I can change my party in here. Hold on. I gotta take out her son. surprise baptism and all.
Behold!
Can I go up here? Can I go up here? Oh, wait. If I stand up here and then do it again.
The wind rises.
We're doing some shenanigans. Now. Oh, there's a height limit. Oh, that's sad. I want to go up there. Looks like there's things. But you can't climb anything in here. Although, the fact that you can change your party in here is kind of interesting, because, like, is this not a domain then? Because usually you can't do this in domains. Was this area, like, intended to be explorable at some point? And then they put the boss fight here instead? All right, A. What's your damage?
How did you get in?
I've been here for a little while.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once. Denied. Use of force has been forbidden.
Oh.
Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything all right?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Raiden Shogun is just like, I'm bored, but I must rest.
So this is all A's doing. Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
I feel like we don't get enough time with this Raiden Shogun and the fact that she is like a completely separate person from A. And it's weird. A is weird. She's a weird character. Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
There you are, behind her for some reason.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, we got nommed. Oh, can I explore in here too? Can I just be like, fuck it? Oh no, but there's not that much to see other than the sand. It's a nice crunchy sound at the sand though, listen. Wonderful. Hello, A.
That was terrifying. It's too hard to give us a little warning first.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
Lady, the last few times that happened, we had almost the shit beaten right out of us.
Is the Shogun broken?
The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
That's kind of fucked up, eh?
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
So it was all you're doing.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
I do like how this part of the quest, though, does foreshadow her second story quest. Very nice, very nice.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
You're a god. How do you not notice? Something in your domain has changed.
So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Seems a little arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
I think you're making excuses. Also, your hand is going all the way through your head. Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about we go for a walk?
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of euthymia?
You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right, then. I'll come out for a while.
That was surprisingly easy, though.
Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Oh my god.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
It feels a little anticlimactic when A is just like, oh yeah, I have ways of leaving, but then we don't see what that way is when we leave. Obviously, most players and all, we know she can just possess the puppet, but still. If you talk to anyone, do they acknowledge that the Shogun is with you? No, they do not. Don't tell the Shogun not to loiter here. Woo! Wow. All of the people spawned in at once.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick?
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryo Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
Yeah, that kind of explains the problems that we saw earlier.
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
That sounds so dystopian. She has no need for recreation. Poor thing.
It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It's easy for you to say, lady.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of euthymia. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Broke-ass gods in this game. Actually, is the first god with money that we encounter, like, Farina? I'm pretty sure, right?
What is this stall selling?
All right, you walk too slowly.
What's the Shogun doing here?
Oh. She slowly approaches.
What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
Here she comes.
Shogun,
I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
takoyaki, dango, and milk and so on.
Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
Milk is my specialty.
My latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Oh, dango with milk. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've had no bone to pick with eternity.
Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk? May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? well, certainly.
Dango milk time. You drink the dango milk.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed. It's a little bit like... porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial.
She's a connoisseur of dango milk.
Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Everyone is afraid of getting the Shogun's wrath for saying the wrong thing.
That can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
I like how Paimon nods like this is a good idea.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Do you want another cup, eh?
Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
Hang in there, buddy. Now everybody's gonna want the dango milk. What? Excuse me? Run! Hello, I am here.
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Your terrifying god tells you, I'm just window shopping, don't worry about it.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand.
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
That sounds like the title for a light novel.
Any recommendations?
The Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
My dude is suffering.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it?
Don't be nervous.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
My dude knows exactly what kind of books are over there.
Okay. Let's go then. Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sanserias to become stronger. It's so long.
That's what she said. It's imaginary. It's whatever the author wants it to be. It's to be marketable because there are so many goddamn light novels in the world that if someone can't browse the spine and immediately know what the book is, they won't pull it off the shelf. That's why light novel titles are the way they are, by the way.
So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
She's so goofy.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity. All right. What book do we give A?
This could be a pretty tough job.
Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling points of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. What series is this parodying? It's gotta be a specific one, I just don't know it. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charms of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon!
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please!
And the last one. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Here we go. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming
the almighty Raiden Shogun,
he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes
the almighty Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A.
I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Where are you at, girlie? Where are you at? You're a quest. Where? There she is.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
You know we gotta. You narrate Shogun Almighty Reborn as the Raiden with unlimited power for A.
Hey! Paimon thought we could please not to bring that one up.
Look at Traveler's face. He's having a great time.
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable.
She's surprisingly understanding.
That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself.
It's not the author's fault, it's the editor.
Which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place. What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change. Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
So this is one thing I don't really get, though, and that doesn't make too much sense if you really think about it. A was not born 500 years ago. She has theoretically been in Inazuma since the Archon War. And yeah, she was basically the person who carried out the violent actions of the Shogun. She slayed the monsters. She wielded the sword and all of that. She wasn't really the one interacting with humanity, but like she was still there. She still had eyes, and surely she could have noticed that at some point between the Archon War and the Cataclysm, Inazuma wasn't identical that entire time, unless it was? Did humanity just stop progressing for like 1,000-odd years? Because remember, the Archon War was a long time ago. Like, at the very least, it was like 3,000 years ago, like a long-ass time ago. But I don't know. It just seems a little odd that she would be so shocked that humans change unless she was literally like living in like a box. like not even like under a rock. No, just like in a box, and was only brought out when her sister needed her to kill something.
I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it.
I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
Also, Genshin can't really decide when the camera was invented. Because, like, I feel like when you first get one in Liyue, it's like a big deal. They're just like, oh, it's new technology. But then the Narcissan Cruise, the Narcissan, I can't pronounce that word. The long-ass World Quest in Fontaine, they have a photo of people from a long-ass time ago, and it's in like full color. I need answers. You can't even say it's just Fontaine. There's baby pictures of Sino. All right, time to go take a photo with the Shogun.
So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Visually agreeable action.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
Lady, what are you picturing?
How about this? This feels quite natural.
Ah, it works.
Okay, let's get started.
All right, all right. Oh, I gotta stand right here. Kiddo, are you okay? The kid is having like a crisis over there. Hello? Wait, can I take like a really stupid photo? Hold on, hold on. Wait. Oh, as long as I'm still facing her. I'm not trying to take a picture of her boobs. I want to see if I can get her like not in the camera. Did that work? Oh my god, please tell me that worked.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you!
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
She's not even in the photo.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record, sweetie.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again.
The concept of A creating an extremely realistic puppet robot that can contain her godly will, but is confused by a camera that takes selfies.
The one in this photo. Are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
A, I think you need to calm down. It's a bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
Lady's getting really philosophical on us.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
I can't believe we gave her an existential crisis by taking her photo.
How can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
Girlie, we can tell. We can tell.
I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
I love these high-quality flower petals we've got in front of us right now. They couldn't zoom out a little bit to make them look a little bit nicer. Like, that one's not even connected to the tree.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
We've done a really great job as her guides!
Paimon, why are your eyes so wide?
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Ippei, is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
My dude's calling for help, and the Shogun herself comes down and descends.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun.
She steps into frame.
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry,
She's
he's not here at the
sparkling there
moment.
for a second,
But
hold
if
on.
it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. Today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty.
Ippei is not paid enough to have to apologize to their god on the behalf of his traitorous clan.
The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Why are you looking for them here?
They decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
That's a little sus.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long.
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Well, we can go do that. We literally have the Shogun with us.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations.
Yeah, like, what are they gonna do? She's their god.
Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Awesome stuff!
Thank you so much, Shogun.
All right, let's go save Master Kamaji. It's there. They're just in the mountains and some shit, like... Oh my god. All right, hold on. If you could, don't mind. Wait, why did I just immediately fall? Okay, I want that. Gimme. All right, it's like around here, right? Yoink, yoink. I love, like, this is their base. It's a pile of sticks in the middle of, like, a mountain. Yeah, let's go for it.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
It looks so spooky.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
I like how the music suddenly kicks on. Inazuma Domain music go. It's always so loud. Oh my god. Oh, we get to be A. Except no, we don't.
Let's see what you're made of. No more lies.
Oh, treasure chest. Wait. Kick. Oh, can't do anything to him, dang. Treasure chest. Oh, Jesus Chrysler. Oh my god. Okay. That's enough of that.
Seek within. It all adds up.
Just killing everything.
Can't hide the truth.
There's still more of you.
Allow me.
Oh my god. It looks like the little cat is like playing along to the sound of the drum beat and the music. So good. Ah. Careful, you might fall down a pit. No.
Hold the line.
Well, now we got both of you fuckers.
Target.
Oh my god, Yehoda.
Never.
Treasure chest! There's honestly quite a few treasure chests in here. I'm a little surprised. Oh, no treasure chest, but there is a single candle. Very nice. It's hard to appreciate the excuse me, is that just a cage? God damn. I want to take a minute. I love this design of these domains when, like, these ones in particular, the Inazuma ones, where you're both outside and inside. And also, look at the fucking bats. Jesus Christ. There's a lot happening here. Ah. I know, I kind of wish there were places like this domain, but like a domain, but not a domain, you know? Like a place you could explore in the game that actually looks like this. All right, here we go. Wait, any more treasure chests? Yes. God has appeared.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
Look why does that one guy look super guilty with his head down? He's just like, apologies.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
I love the implication that all of these Ronin and Kairage saw the Raiden Shogun approach and just decided to fight. They're just like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna just throw down with the Shogun. That's probably gonna turn out well for us.
Silence.
Oh.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan.
I mean, not for nothing, but wasn't letting the Takatsukasa clan replace the Kujo clan the whole reason that he came here to negotiate with them in the first place?
Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Like, I feel like the best option would be to let the Kujo clan take the fall so that a clan that has supported the Kujo clan this whole time could elevate, and thus the Kujo clan could then potentially operate in the shadows, while the Takatsukasa clan would be elevated and thus not blamed for anything that they did. I don't know, I'm just saying that a sneakier Sneakerson could probably figure out a way to come out on top in this situation, but Kujo Kamaji is not that kind of guy.
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows not a single word they say can be trusted.
You can tell he's a bad guy because he talks to his god like that.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
I love the face she makes when she is just like unamused. It's my favorite.
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
This is like the ultimate, just like you're looking at like the resume to become the new Tenryou Commission, must beat God in a duel.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
Damn, you didn't have to go for his whole ass throat.
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
I mean, this is supposed to make them look cowardly, but at the same time, like, bro, valid, considering what the Shogun has become known for in the modern era.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
You've killed everyone who did. I mean, by this logic, Kazuha should become the new Tenryou commissioner.
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
Back to that expression again. Look at the Aether's face! Dude, he's not looking at Kamaji, he's looking at us. He is staring into our soul.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person.
Damn.
I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
Damn.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Damn! A's just like the final nail in the coffin.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began.
I love Paimon just like, she should pull out a bowl of popcorn or something watching this go down.
This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come forward.
All right, fight time. Oh.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
It's bleeding. He's trying his best.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Look at how shocked my man is.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
He's so loyal now.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
All right. I gotta say, I understand, and that they try to play it off like Kujo Kamaji wants to atone for the sins of his clan. But can you imagine how pissed all of the ordinary people who were oppressed by the Kujo clan and the Tenryou Commission would feel hearing that they got pardoned because my dude showed some bravery in a duel? I'd be so pissed! But I guess that does kind of just harken back to Inazuma is not the best written nation in the game. Oh. Hello, A.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes.
And yet she smiles.
The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
What's with this fuck-ass grass texture behind us? Hello?
Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
I don't know, I feel like their mistakes were a lot more intentional than yours, A.
The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
I don't know, you got that big-ass empty room. You could fill it with shit.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
Oh, but hey, you're clearly so lonesome.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
What if we just kept it forever? She'll never know. Oh, you can't end the quest until you give it back, though. Man. To heal mortal hearts. Girlie, have you been standing in front of this tree this whole ass time? You tell Yaimiko about the various things that happened.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
Her whole reason for helping us was that she wanted to see that come to play.
What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Oh.
It seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
Look at Traveler's weird-ass smile out of scene, out of camera angle. Like, what's going on there?
To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Yeah, Miko, please don't set us up with your girlfriend. That's kind of weird. All right. We never really addressed the storm, though. The storm that was growing and brewing, supposedly, in the background. Are we just gonna forget about that? All right. So, like, I feel like this is a quest that has actually aged pretty well. At the time when it dropped, everyone was really fresh off of the end of the Inazuma Archon Quest, and it felt very jarring, in part because A is barely in the Inazuma Archon Quest. All we see of is like the Shogun and her like wrath and anger. And so we don't really get to know A as a person aside from this quest, wherein she felt like a very different person than was shown to us in the Archon Quest. And so a lot of people were like, ah yes, waifu impact is upon us. But looking at it now in retrospect, I actually think that this is a perfectly fine follow-up to the Inazuma Archon Quest, although I do wonder if that's just because I took a pretty big gap between finishing one and doing this one. It's hard to say. But all right, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, all of the nice YouTube things. And with that, I will see you guys next week on another episode of Genshin Impact, Cats Only. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your... I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye. God damn it, God fucking damn it, just jump. There. Planning to do an... I can't get out. Episode, I was prepared. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm going to this cave. What's in here? A treasure chest. Oh god. Scary. Scary, scary. God damn it, I had to stop right next to this guy who had the text. It was perfect. It was almost perfect. Cats only. That cat was watching me fumble. It's watching me with the generation fumble.
This time your curiosity paid off.
It
But don't
did
get
pay.
careless.
Oh, I will get careless if I want. Okay, that's enough of that.